All right, y'all. We back with another episode of Define Legacy. I'm your host, D.S. Elijah McBee, and today we got one of the hottest DJs in the state of CT. All right, what's good? DJ Drewski, what's good, bro?
I ain't nothing, man. Just chilling. Got back into the city, getting work done and stuff like that. So, what's up, bro?
I hear you constantly working though. That's a good thing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, in and out the city. You see me when you see me, and that's it. Like
facts. You see me when you see me. Straight like that. When you see me, it's business.
Yeah, when you see me, it's business. Really.
Straight like that. Straight like that. So if you could, man, before we even dive in, if you could just tell the people who you are and what it is that you do.
Go by the name of DJ Drewski from Connecticut, born and raised in Connecticut. I've been DJing for about 10 years, 12 years, that little margin. Did a college tour, was the official DJ of U-Heart, did a couple of parties around the colleges around Connecticut. Then I had to migrate from Connecticut to like Northeastern, other nation. And then after that, moved my towns down to Miami, Vegas, Cleveland. It's just a grind. The grind never stops, that's basically it, Just been DJing my whole entire life. Music's my passion. And
Okay, so let's dive right in, right? You said the grind never stops. So let's start off with how did you first get started being a DJ? Well,
the way I first started getting DJing was through my cousin. My cousin, he's a producer, so he just brought me to the studio. And then they had turntables there, and there was a DJ there. I don't even know the DJ name, but I'm such a young kid, I'm in middle school, just want to play with stuff, I'm just trying to figure out what's my little itch, music is my itch, music is my passion. So I started just playing with the turntables, and then after that, I was like, you know what, I feel like I could do this, and it's just like anybody going to some turntables and just, that's calm. But just to me, for that, I was like, you know what, I could do that. Then, doing my little research, go on YouTube. Then I look at Red Bull stuff, because Red Bull always hosts a DJ battle. So I'm just looking at Red Bull. I was like, all right, cool. This is a vibe, Then after that, I saved up my money, got myself a little turntables. And then by 8th grade of middle school, I had my own turntables, I had my own laptop, and I was just putting out CDs. So that was my little grind to get my name out there. I'm putting out CDs, as we going on class trips, like away to Boston and stuff. I'm bringing my turntables, I'm bringing my laptop, sneaking it with me, even though I couldn't even do it, but just throwing little hotel parties, just trying to perfect my craft. So that's where it all started from. And then after that, just hit the sky.
Crazy. So one thing that I noticed too was between the YouTube and you spending money on the turntables early on, you was willing to invest in yourself at an early age. So what was it for you?
Yeah, it wasn't me. It was just, I was always into sports. I was always into baseball. I was always into basketball. I even played some hockey, so it was just, all right, let me find something else. I was good, but I wasn't good enough to make sports a priority to go to the next level.
Yeah.
So I had to find something at an early age, which thank God, I praise God that I just that I found music. Like music found me, I found music, and then we just clicked.
Yeah. And so you're talking about, playing music at, tellies and at hotels and stuff. So this was still in middle school? Like, were you entering high school when you were doing this?
So 7th grade is when I purchased my first turntables. At 8th grade, I was, every day, as a kid, come home from school, I'm throwing my book bag down, man, I'm doing my turntables. Ain't nobody doing homework right when they get to home from school. Yeah. So I'm just touching the turntables, just playing that. And this is when Livewire and all that.
What, Bear?
This is when all that was in motion. So it was just like, I was just always known in middle school, like, hey, Drewski, make me a CD. You feel me? And I didn't even get the name Drewski yet. It was, hey Drew, make me a CD. All right, cool, I got you. $5. You know, that's how I was hustling, you know. So at that time, that was 7th grade, 8th grade. I was making the CDs, but I wasn't even good enough where I can make mixes and sell my mixes. It was just a CD. I was doing the CDs. Like, burn me a CD, burn me a CD, burn me a CD. Okay, cool. As we get into freshman year and sophomore year, I was more of the time where, all right, I'm learning how to get my blends, my transitions correctly. And shouts to one of my main mans who definitely helped me get to where I'm at right now, DJ Gameboy. He's also from Connecticut. He just took me under his wing. You know, we grew up together, and he was like, yo, I DJ also, but I DJ in the clubs too. So I'm 13, 14 heading to these clubs, just shadowing him. So I did that for quite a while. But after junior and senior year, that's when I became, all right, let me get my name out. Let me get DJ Drewski name out. And the way I got my name Drewski was my aunt. My aunt, she was just always calling me like, hey Drewski, hey Drewski. So that's how I got my name, like DJ Drewski. Yeah, so, and I just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, but you know, I'm going to consider those moments that you had with DJ Gameboy and entering clubs as a 13, 14-year-old as an internship.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider that. So what did it mean to you to have, in a way, an internship at an early age like that?
I was very grateful because I met people that, you know, a 13, 14 like if now at our age, if we see a youngin in a club, we're like, yo, who mans is this? You know, why is there a little kid in the club?
Yeah.
But it's so different now from back then, because back then we had social media, but it wasn't really as popular as it is now. So it was just like, all right, there's a 13, 14 year in the club.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know, that has nothing to do with me. But now, as we see it, we'll be like, all right, this guy has to be somewhat famous. He has something to do with the club or something like that. So just me being behind the DJ booth at that age, I really appreciate it, you know?
Yeah. And now, obviously, as you've evolved into your career, you go back from, I think you said 7th and 8th grade to moving up to high school. Senior year, right? I'm thinking of prom. I'm thinking of people's senior nights. I'm thinking of people possibly turning 18 years old. So was there ever like a level up or another stage for you once you hit like junior, senior?
Junior, senior year. All right. So junior prom, this is when I became like, all right, Drewski could DJ.
There we go. That's the moment I want to get into it. Whatever happened, yeah.
Yeah. So junior prom, Drewski could DJ. So it was just like the whole school was vouching like, hey, let's have Drewski DJ. Let's have Drewski DJ. But since I was a member of the school cannot physically pay me. So they booked another DJ. All right, cool. Senior year, I'm chilling with my friends. We was like, yo, we got to get you to DJ prom. So what we did, we cut corners. I told the school, hey, everybody hired DJ Gameboy. So that's how I cut the corners. Hey, y'all hired DJ Gameboy? I know I could.
Right, finesse and go
to the DJ.
Yeah, we here, yeah.
So that's what we did. And then after that, it was a movie, you know?
Yeah.
The teachers like, and I was a trouble kid too. So the teacher's like, oh, you don't want to DJ. Like, you know, no, they didn't believe me. Like, I was a class clown and everything. So I was like, all right, whatever. Then I got it turned up. Then we was like, it's a movie. So at that time, everybody's like, all right, Drewski's the DJ. And back then we had Club Upper on the Rocks. We had like team parties, which Gameboy was on it, but they was like always like, who's the light-skinned tall dude who's DJing with Gameboy? Like, we needed him on the flyer. So that's when I started becoming more on flyers and stuff like that. So now it was just like, when they see me and Gameboy, they was like, all right, yeah, we want y'all, you know, we want y'all. Y'all give us the vibes, y'all give us the hype, y'all give us everything. So it was just always more than DJing. It was like, all right, we're going to give you a show. Whether I stand on this speaker or you stand on that speaker, we're going to give you a show. You're going to get it regardless. So that was my high school timeline.
How do you think word traveled so fast about you being a DJ and good at what you're at?
it was basically
this is before social media, really, or as
this is like MySpace and Facebook.
Yeah,
this is that type of era. So it was just more word of mouth. You know, whoever believed in me, like I was on the basketball team, so I made the basketball warm up mix. You know, so it was just always there. And then technology back then on the DJ side wasn't up to par. So I would have to be on my little sidekick recording my own DJ drops. Hey, y'all in the mix with DJ Drewski. You feel me? I was doing that and then put it on my mix. So they was like, oh, Drewski on the court and he got the music going. Like, all right, cool. So then that's when the girls team hollered at me. Oh, could you guys make us a mix? All right, cool. Then that's when, you know, the cheerleading squad, hey, Drewski, could you make us our halftime mix? All right, cool. You know, so I would just, my little mixes and just word of mouth. That was our social media, word of mouth, basically. Yeah. And then it was just like, I knew a couple guys from like different schools that were more popular, you know. So they was like, all right, Drewski, hey, come, I got a house party. You and Game Boy come DJ. So we was killing the team, like the high school era. The high school era, I had
a lot.
Yeah. So that's how I worked. And then it was just every year, all right, cool. And then as I'm a senior, you know, the freshmen and sophomores look up to us. So now I'm doing the JVs mixtapes and stuff like that. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I love that grind area.
So let me ask you something. Was there anyone else in the area that was also doing what you were doing?
At that age? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. It was basically me and Game Boy. We were younger. Like we were the two youngest. Like he was older than me, and then I was the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. But keep it stacked. Do you think that was motivating or discouraging?
I think it was both. You know, both was just on. All right, cool. I'm here. I don't care what people say.
Right,
you know,
right.
People have their own opinions. All right, some people could say, hey, DJ Drewski, he's a whack DJ. But then another person could be like, DJ Drewski's the best DJ ever, you know? So I just never cared about that at a young age until, you know, at that age, I wasn't worried about the money. I was more worried about my legacy. You know, you get what I'm saying? What I'm doing. You know, how am I going to move from here to here? You know, I was always looking for the next step.
Did you have, like, even as a teenager in high school, did you have an overall goal of what it was that you wanted to do with it ultimately? Like, was there a moment where you realized, like, yo, like, I'm really, really nice at this. This isn't just a hobby. I could really make some moves with this.
Yeah, when I started doing a lot of school proms. When I did, like, you know, we was doing classical. We was doing sports. You know, I was doing the Boys and Girls Club thing. I was doing Hartford High. And we're really taking gigs away from upper DJs just because of people just saying my name, you know. So that's really what it came down to.
Before, like, social media was...
we was just running. And then, like, I had a little crew called Stage Crew, you know, because we was DJing at the VFW. And then, you know, when it's time to go, security be like, all right, DJ, who's with you? I'm like, oh, Stage Crew. Like, this is my stage crew. And it was just all my bros, you know, all right, cool. Yo, just stand in the back. And that's how we made my little team. So now it was just like, all right, DJ Game Boy and DJ Drewski featuring Stage Crew. So now we had like a little gang where we was going to parties and we was just all turning up.
That's dope, though. Like, you know, your passion, and not only are you getting paid for it, but you're having fun. Like, you made to do all three of those things: have passion, have fun, and make money off it.
But it was to the point where, like, the money didn't even care.
Yeah.
The money didn't care, like, and I was so young. Like, I was like 16, 17 when we was doing, like, proms. We was doing, you know, colleges. Yeah. So it was just like, man, I don't care about the money. I don't care about this little $150. I don't care about, you know, because we always had to break bread, you know. If the gig was $300, I'm breaking bread, you know. Hey, Game Boy, here's your money. You feel me? And we was spending it anyways. I was just young. All right, we spending it. Let's get some bottles. You know, we got to look apart from the other people.
Right. So, but also too. So now you're talking 16 years old in high school during proms. But as you transition to UHeart, right? How was that?
So after that, I never went to college. I didn't take the college route. I tried the college route, but I never went to college. So I went to Manchester. And then after that, one of my best friends, Katie Hall, he went to UHeart. So he was like, "Yeah, man, we got to get you down here." Because every summer, Katie used to always throw a party, and I was the featured DJ, you know. So it was just a crazy party every year. So he was like, "Yo, you got to get to UHeart." I said, "Man, if you get me there, I'm there." So just DJing over it was like 3 years. You know, I would say I didn't go to college, but it was like my sophomore year in college, if I was to go to college, my sophomore year, you know, went to a party at UHeart. Boom. Find out that he's damn near like the supervisor of this campus, right? It's called CAT, Campus Activity Team. So they were the ones that were throwing the events, you know. All right, come, we having an ice cream social over here this day. So he was like, "Yo, you got to DJ one for free, just so they can prove, so you can prove them wrong." Okay, bet. All right. And he even said, "Yo, I come out of pocket." At that time, I didn't drive. So he's like, I was like, "Yo, I just don't know how I'm going to get all my stuff over there." Man, he was like, "Man, we're going to figure it out." So he had like different girls, like, you feel me? Just, "Hey, come pick up Drewski. We need him over here. We need him over here." So I did it. I remember my first gig, because we was doing like room parties. We was doing like the room parties first. But my first gig at UHeart, that was like paid contract and stuff like that. I had to walk into UHeart, big building, security asking me, and I went with me and my boy John, and he was the one driving. So we was like, "Yo, it's crazy." Signed the contract. Next day, boom, we go over there. We get pulled over, bro. We get pulled over. We get pulled over in West Hartford. So it was like, "What you guys doing?" And we was like, "Yo, I'm a DJ. I'm going to go DJ at UHeart and stuff like that." He takes us both out the car. He checks the trunk. Now, my DJ equipment is in a case. It's always in a case. So the guy's like, "What you guys hauling?" Like,
he was on that type of guy. So.
Yeah, he was. I was like, "Man, I'm about to be late for my first gig. You know, this cop is about to really." Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, go ahead, rock out. Yeah.
Really about to fuck up my whole thing. So I said, "Man." But at that time, iPhone was coming out where you could see like UHeart, you feel me, wireless caller. So thank God I had Cadian saved on the UHeart Cadian. So I said, you know, and Cadian's blowing my phone. I said, "Yo, they're calling. So he let us go. Boom. But he followed us from where he stopped us all the way to the campus. And then when he seen everything go on, and this wasn't even campus security or nothing. This is like West Hartford Police Department. So we did that. And then after that, we did the opening night. And it was just a vibe, like from DJing, from seeing people from like New York, because UHeart, you know, New York, you got Cali, you got Boston.
Yeah. In fact, it's college. It's college. It's no longer high school. So you got people from the country. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's where I started working. Like, all right, cool. Let me play some Cali. Let me play some Snoop Dogg. All right. Now I got the Cali people involved. All right, cool. Let's take it to New York real quick. Now I got, you know, the whole East Coast. And this is when Hot Nigga by Bobby Shmurda was lit. So let me play that. And then I had a Young Ma going on. And then
I remember name, bro.
Yeah. Then we got like I was just always used to DJing in Connecticut. Like I never expanded outside of Connecticut at that age. That like, all right, cool. We're a big reggae state. So when I started playing reggae, boom, like the college scene was just like, all right, who's this guy? Like, where do you DJ at? What club you DJ at? And I said, no, I'm freelance. Like, you feel me? Like, if you need me somewhere, I'm here. And this is me by myself. This is not nobody, like, I didn't bring nobody on board with me. It was just me and my white boy, John, and we was just the team. So then that's when they was like, all right, cool, let's run it back tomorrow. We got another event tomorrow. I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna leave my stuff here. I just need to get a ride. And that's it. So it was a vibe,
The next day, or like when they asked you to pull up the next day, if you don't mind, was it a paid gig as well?
Man, this is the first time like I didn't see like, all right, U-Heart was giving me damn near $1,000 a gig for like 3 hours.
Like college money is different than that high school money.
But that's why I loved it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm here. And I was just I was so punctual just because at that time, I'm not even 21 yet. I'm getting $1,000. And at back then,
what?
$1,000 like $1,000 you was up, you was up. So I was just like, all right, cool. We get into it. But then I had to bring like other people with me on board, other DJs on board. So I had to bring DJ Quell on board just because, all right, it's a new vibe, Nowadays, nobody, I can tell you right now, nowadays, nobody want to hear the same, the same set every single party,
Yeah.
So now I had to bring a new vibe. So I brought Quell on. And this is just somebody who I met through Game Boy, Oh, yo, you should talk to Quell. He's from Willimantic. He does all the Eastern gigs. So this is me just thinking, let me connect the dots. Hey, I'll give you a U-Heart gig. You give me an Eastern gig. Let's get the money going, So we did that. And then when I brought Quill aboard, they was like, all right, who's this guy now? Like, you feel me? So I said, yeah, he's under my entertainment umbrella,
Yeah.
So that's when they started booking all of us. And then I honestly could say Cadian done made me a lot of money, like a lot of money within that university and just DJing there. So now you got, and this is just the campus activity team. So now we got down after that, we had the Caribbean team coming up to me, the Step team coming up to me. And this is just different organizations that got a budget. Oh, how much you charge? How much you charge? Boom. Hey, listen, this is my price. This is, you got it or not? Yeah, we got it. Cool. Come DJ. Then that's when I had to get a manager at that time. Because I was self-managed, but it was just like I needed a manager so I could look, up to par.
After a while, it's like, all right, I gotta get someone to do justice for me. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So it was just like I could do all the paperwork, like I could get the W-2 signed, I could do all of that, but it was just like, all right, I want to look apart from other people. Like I'm not just a regular DJ, and I always told myself that, like, I'm gonna be a celebrity DJ. I'm always gonna be a celebrity DJ. I'm always gonna be a DJ. This is how I'm gonna spread my wings. This is my lane. This is other DJ's lane. You feel me? My lane, we out.
Yeah.
Your lanes. If you want to chill, you could do that. So I had to get a manager, and my manager was Eddie Brown, and he was actually Quill's manager. So I said, Ed, come be my manager. You take your percent, you take your little 20%, whatever. I know I'm gonna make money, so that 20% is gonna come off the back end, off the ready. So that's what we was doing, and then after that, they asked me to DJ their spring concert, and the first one was with Ace Hood, Travis Porter.
Oh, shout out.
Ace Hood, Travis Porter.
Shout out.
And then Sage the Gemini, because that's when Red Nose and all that was popping. So we DJ'd. I opened up for Sage the Gemini first, and then after that, they was like, "All right, Drew, you good job, whatever." Get the phone call. Hey, Travis Porter couldn't make it. They missed their flight. So now you got a 45-minute set
to just rock out.
Yeah. So the sound company was just playing country music. Like, they didn't care. All right, cool. We're just wasting time. So I had to go to like the manager. I was like, yo, listen, I'm really a good ass DJ. Like, let me get on stage and get them hyped for blah, blah, blah. They said, all right, cool. This is the songs you can't play for the next artist, whatever. So I said, Quill, you ready? Let's do this. So we got on stage. Everybody going crazy. Oh, Drewski. And this is when I came prepared. You know, I had the all white on with the baseball jersey that said DJ Drewski on there. So I was looking like, all right, he could fit in over there. So that's what I did. And then I just had my little crew with me. And then I just brought them all on stage. You know, a lot of people haven't touched the stage at all at a concert.
Yeah.
So just to bring, for me to have that type of power to bring my people up on stage, I already won. You know, I already won within myself. So after that, we started turning up, and I started hosting. Like, it felt like I was a rapper at one time, and I just had Quell in the back. But me and Quell worked so good hand in hand together that, you know, I don't have to look back at him and tell him when to cut the music off. Or want to, you know, pause the music, let me do my talking. It was just like, all right, we rocking the stage. So after that, that's when the sound company gave me their card. They was like, yo, whenever we got concerts here, we're gonna call you. We're gonna call you. Boom. So then that's when the Ace Hood comes. So that's after that, we chill on campus. Then everybody's like, oh, that's Ace Hood DJ. That's Ace Hood DJ. So we took it and run with it. Like, we're going.
I was about to say, how'd y'all react?
No, we was like, oh, okay. And we was just, it's college, man. We just wanted to get drunk, you know? So all the fraternities, it was like, yo, you want a DJ? And then I was like, yo, talk to my manager. And they was like, my manager's like, yeah, just 300. So that night we was just running people's pockets. Like, I was like, yo, it's 300. So they was like, all right, cool, we got it.
Bet.
Ed got the money, and then he was like, all right, y'all got a DJ. Like, y'all really got a DJ now. Like, these white people, they got it. You feel me? So I was like, yo, I need help bringing my stuff upstairs, because we was DJing outside the window to the yard, like to the courtyard. So I said, so the fraternity, I think it was the president's side. He was like, yo, like, he just did, like he just did some snaps, and all you see is just all the younger people from the fraternity just bring up the speakers and everything. I said, oh shit, like,
y'all really got it. Bet.
So yeah, we turned it up.
Was this like the after party of the concert?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like, so we had a going, and after that, like, since I did that, the school was like, all right, he's a great DJ. You know, he's more than a DJ. He's an entertainer. So that's how it is. Like, anybody could mix two songs together, but it's whether, like, I tell a story when I DJ. You know, so it was like, all right, we're gonna talk about the grind, and then we're gonna talk about getting girls, but then we're gonna talk about getting money. Then we're gonna talk about this. You know, it varies when I DJ. So it was just like, I entertained. So when the school was like, all right, cool, we need him on board. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
I never even thought about that, telling a story as a DJ. When I go to a party, I just, you know what I'm saying, I listen to the music. I'm not even thinking.
It's telling a story. Like in the middle, like, all right, cool, we in the club. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear no new stuff at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you know? Yeah. So we gonna tell a story. Listen, I'm in the club getting dressed, you know, I want to listen to some throwbacks. All right, cool. You know, I see a lot of girls, I'm playing girl songs. You feel me? Cool. Let me get my guys involved. Cool, let me play some hood stuff. So that's how I do it.
See, that's the thing about, like, knowing your craft, though. Like, I think being a creative is like one of the being a DJ, I feel like it might be a career where a lot of people feel like everyone can do it, right? Like, I could be a DJ.
No, yeah.
But as you just stated, there's a story behind it. You got to know what you're doing. You got to, you know, read your audience.
You got to, man, like, I'm such a people person that, like, I could read the room off the rip. You know, all right, I could see some tension in here. Like, you know, I could feel some tension here. So let me not
play duck if you buck.
Yeah, let me not really get into it.
Yeah.
But then after that, I could also read the room where it's like, all right, they too calm. Let me turn it up real quick. You feel me? Let me play some finito. Let me play some stuff that, you know, let me play one banger so I get everybody up, and then after that, let's smooth sail.
Yeah. But you know what's dope though about your You Heart story is to put it in perspective, right? You said that one of your first gigs wasn't paid, right? Like, when Katie and first hit you up, he was willing to come out of pocket, but I guess whoever it wasn't.
Yeah.
So just imagine Like, obviously that moment turned into something bigger, into, you know, something.
Yeah.
But just imagine if you just said no. Imagine if you just say, you know what, you're not paying, so I'm gonna slide.
Well, the reason why I didn't say no was because I knew, you know, I already did it. I just want to level up. It's always about leveling up, you know. So I done did the proms. I done did the high schools. You know, I done did the house parties. All right, cool. What's next? All right, college. Let me get a college party. Cool. Hey, I got one, but it ain't paid. Give me it. I know next time they're gonna pay me, you know. So it was just I believed in myself. You know, so
yeah. I mean that's just dope to me, because again, you know, obviously nowadays if money isn't on the table, people are gonna automatically say no. Which I mean
now.
Right. Now, you know, it's a little different now when he talks to you. Yeah.
Hey, listen, this ain't,
you know,
a handshake ain't gonna pay the bills. Like
right, but I'm saying though, like, to the people that's, and this isn't even just being a DJ, to the people that start something new, you feel me? It's like you gotta understand that in order to kind of get to where you want to be, you gotta make some sacrifices, and it can pay off in the end. Because now, if you don't want to, you don't gotta do another thing in terms of being a DJ for free. You don't got, you know what I'm saying? And so, kind of putting all that into perspective, what did that moment mean to you to know that you were willing to do it in a way for nothing, and how it helped you to be where you are now?
I was just grateful, you know, grateful that people believe, like, you feel me? Like, and then it was just like, I came to play, you know, I came to play. I was ready, you know, whatever they threw it at me. Hey, Drewski, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. All right, cool. I know next time when I ask for that number, you're going to give me it, because you already know that I'm capable of filling them shoes.
Yeah. You got to prove yourself, which obviously you know,
sure.
you did. And that's okay too, especially, like I said, when we both said, when you're getting started.
Yeah, when you're getting started, you got to lower your standards a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where a couple new DJs, as I'm now in age, like that, I don't see, like, they're not willing to hustle, you know, they just willing to find out the quick dollar, you know, but to each his own. That's what I say.
Right. And I mean, it takes time. I mean, even though, like, it sounded like once you got to U-Hard, you were kind of running it up. Like, it didn't take.
I was running it up. Hey, give me this. Spanish party? All right, give me it. I could do it. You know, because it was just like I was just using my resources. You know, I had DJ Quell behind my back. So Quell was from Willimantic, so he was doing Eastern, and he's a lot older than me. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I did this, but at Eastern. All right, cool. So what vibe is we doing?" You know, I was just taking notes from him. All right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Spanish party. Cool. Listen, Suavemente is the banger. Don't play that yet. Like, you feel me? Like
so you knew. All right. So you kind of knew, you know, all different types of music.
I had to.
Right.
I had to. You know, when you're a young DJ, you have to. Don't think you're gonna get the best gigs. You know, there's gigs where I had to DJ a whole Spanish party. And I don't like at that time, my computer wasn't equipped with every Spanish song. So it was just like, I'm struggling, you know, I'm playing the song damn near twice. So it was just, all right, cool. You need to learn. If you want to be a DJ, listen, on my laptop now, I have music from like France. I have Armenian music, you know, I have Indian music, like, you know, so when you do these private gigs that pay more than what the club is, because everybody wants to be in the club. Every DJ wants to be in the club, but every DJ don't know that private gigs pay more than club. Weddings pay way more than anything. You know what I'm saying? The corporate events pay more. Like, these private gigs pay more. So when I had to learn, I had to learn that. And that's when Quill was like, man, fuck these clubs, Drew. Like, you feel me? Let's get the private money. And I'm like, nah, man, I want to be in the clubs. Like, you feel me? But that's just me being young. And I always want to turn up. And he was just, he had to drill that professional side. Like, hey, what you make in the club for 2 hours is damn near an hour. You feel me?
Yeah. So talk about what adjustment did you have to make though in order to really make that move, or just think to yourself?
I had to humble myself. You know, I was on my high horse, like, hey, I'm at U-Heart, you know, And even at that time where I was DJing at UHart, I was DJing at UConn, I was DJing at Southern, I was DJing at Eastern. So I'm like, all right, I'm the man. Like I got all these colleges on here. The man could be the man, but if your pockets ain't, growing, then you ain't no man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a facade, So it was just more of the fact that he had to teach me, all right, Drewski, let's get some real money. You getting money, let's get some real money. Let's get these weddings. So boom, I'm DJing a wedding. All I had to do was talk for the wedding. Introduce the bride, the bridal party. Getting $1,500 to just talk on the mic. And I'm not sweating, just go there nice, up to par, and talk. Introducing blah, 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 blah. Make it up, make some noise. Whoop. $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the money you talking about.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet 16. Hey, I need you to do a Sweet 16 from blah, blah, blah. They willing to pay $4,000. I'm hearing numbers that you don't hear in the club.
Yeah.
You ain't getting 400 in the club unless you damn near a celebrity or something like that. So now I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get to the private side. Let me expand. And it's always about expanding, heading to the next level. That's all it is with this whole DJing stuff. Like, how can you be better than yesterday? So that's what I did. I started tapping into the private side, but I would still have my little turn up side with the colleges and stuff like that. Right. So now I'm getting double booked. Hey, listen, I got a Sweet 16 to do, but after Sweet 16, I can come to UHart and do their fashion show after party. So I'm getting 2 bags in one day. That's when, and that's what Quell installed in my head. Just having a manager too, and Ed also. So it was just like, hey, Drewski, like, you're talented. You're an entertainer. So let's get it popping.
That's real, bro. I think the biggest lesson in that is thinking bigger. Like,
always.
However good you are, think bigger. Like, you can always do more. That's tough. Shout out to him.
And they had it, like, mind you, I'm young, turning 21, so I'm getting blacked out drunk and stuff after I'm done DJing. It was like, nah, Drewski, you could get more money in one night. Like, they taught me, like, you could damn near touch 3 clubs in one night if you really wanted to. You could touch 2 gigs. So if you have a private gig and then you could go over there. There was times where I was going to the club in a full suit after a wedding just to get it done.
Yeah.
So I appreciate them for that, honestly.
Yeah, do you have, I guess, any? So that part sounds good. Do you have any regrets in terms of your overall path to where you are now?
No, honestly, everything happens for a reason, and I'm grateful I haven't done no stupid shit. Like, stupid shit. I had done stupid moments where I'm cussing out the bar manager because he shut my set down early. And that's just me being immature as a DJ. I have that regret. I always have that regret. To this day, I still do that. Like, y'all told me till 2. Why is it shut off at 1:30? The fuck is like? And like, at that time when you got it going and you hype and you just so in the
especially at 1:30 in the night, like, that's peak hours.
That's peak.
I'm on. So
now it's just like, I don't regret that, but also you need to know when to act professional, when not. That 1:30, like, now they shut me off. All right, cool. Quicker I get paid. Let's do it. That's how I'm at.
If they shut you off at 1:30, do they still set payment?
Yeah, it's still set payment. It's just like something happened at a party that I can't control.
Right.
All I can control is the music. You feel me? So if there's a fight going on, I am damn near responsible, but also it's the club's responsibility. You should have had enough securities tight,
Wait, why are they saying you responsible? Because like a certain song you could play?
Yeah, it was just, they too hype. Even like when I DJ concerts, I can't be playing Finito, then I can't be playing like Nuck If You Buck. Like, I can't be doing that because it's just a hazard. Like,
Right. Yeah, they be saying that. I think what it was, an NWA movie. It's like, just in general, like, all right, play Dreams and Nightmares. But don't flood shit with Chief Keef.
There's times where I done DJ concerts, and they was like in my ear, like, calm it down.
It's time. Like, hey, hey,
calm it down. Like, hey.
But so yeah, man. So after you know, your time you spent DJing at U-Heart, what's been life been like after, as you've continued to grow your career, as opposed to just doing college parties and being in the club? I mean, I know you talk about the private gigs, but overall.
So after I'll say right about after U-Heart, I was more on the traveling side. Let me see how I can get outside of Connecticut. So I had a couple friends that went to school, you know, in New Hampshire. I had a couple friends that went to Boston. I had a couple friends that went to Delaware. So I was like, yo, and college radio back then was like, so it was worth it, you know, as a DJ. So I'm going to college. I'm going to Delaware. I'm DJing on the radio. Cool. Let me add that to the resume. I'm going to what's that college? Not Masters.
What state?
Some college in New Hampshire. Yeah.
No college in New Hampshire.
Franklin Pierce. There we go. I'm going to Franklin Pierce. Boom.
Oh, but Dante didn't go, did he?
Yeah. Okay. They were getting me the gigs out there. Cool. Then I'm going to Plymouth. And Plymouth is like the party school. Cool. So I met this one dude named Tails. And Tails, like, I knew him from Instagram. This is when Instagram was popping and stuff like that. So I knew him from Instagram, and to come by Tails was a great deed for me, because Tails was trying to be an artist. You know, he was a rapper.
Yeah. Cool.
Tails was coming to my parties when I was in New Hampshire at Plymouth and at Franklin Pierce, was like, yo, play my music. And me, I'm cool with it. Hey, play your music, whatever. You want to give me whatever for it? Cool. Here. Boop. Played it. I never seen a party go from here to here off of a music, like a song that everybody knows that I don't even know. So cool. I'm like, yo, where you from? He's like, yo, I'm from Middletown, Connecticut. And damn, nigga, that's where I'm from. And I don't even see you. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Like, I'm not from Middletown, but like, you from around the way. Yeah. You feel me? He's like, yeah, man. Like, he was like, I don't really live there. I live with my brother. I said, who's your brother? Type shit. He's like, Andre Drummond. I said, man, the basketball player, I used to play basketball against him. Freshman year at sports. You know, I had to guard this tall motherfucker. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. He was like, yeah, we going on tour. We need a DJ. I said, man, whatever. I'm always open for opportunities. He's like, yo, we'll hit you up. So I'm just, you know, nonchalant, just like, all right, yeah, just hit me. Here's my number. You know, whatever. You hit me when you hit me. He hit me. Hit me up. Like, listen, this date's from this date's. You willing to do it? And I said, yeah. At that time, I didn't have money to travel. Boom, 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 boom. You get what I'm saying? Like, all right, we're doing 2 days here, then we're doing 2 days here, then we're doing 3 days here, then we're doing 5 days here, but we're gonna do a month over here. I didn't have that type of money.
Yeah, they're moving. And yeah.
They're moving. You get what I'm saying? You can't compete with a millionaire.
Yeah,
you know? You can't.
Yeah,
you can't.
That's tough. I'm about to say, I thought it was gonna be like 1 or 2 trips, but then when you start talking here, like, whoa.
Yeah, it was here. It was really like a tour, like a 10-day tour, like a 10-city tour, you know. Yeah. So then I said, you know what? I'm with it. Call me. So I remember I got the FaceTime from Tails, and Tails like, yeah, this is Drummond right here. So Tails FaceTiming me, Drummond. He's like, yo, this is our DJ. Like, he's it. You feel me? I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, what are you doing today? Mind you, I'm in my bed just chilling. What are you doing today? I said, nothing. Why? What's up? He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to order you an Uber to come all the way to Boston to see my game.
And you're in Connecticut?
And I'm in Connecticut.
Okay.
He's like, send me your address. Boom, send the address. This big-ass truck. This dude ordered me like an Uber XL. Big-ass Suburban. He's like, Andrew, the dude opened the door for me and everything. Like, pulled up right in front of my crib. Opened the door and everything. I said, all right. This is what the lifestyle is. You feel me? Like
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's my lifestyle. Took me, he's like, oh, you're going to Boston? I said, yeah. So we pulled up at the Ritz-Carlton. I never been in a Ritz-Carlton. Like, you know, I done been in the casino penthouse. Okay, cool. Yeah. But when you go into the Ritz, and this is where Fly song came up. Ran from the plug twice. And I was like, all right. Man, they had water in the Uber XL. You know, the guy offered me nips in there. So I was like, all right.
This type of time we on. This is the type of time we on.
Boom, we went there. And it was just like an introduction. He was like, what's up? Like, man, I'm having, my tickets was damn near 5 seats behind the bench, you know? So it was just, all right, cool. Like, I'm getting that special treatment. So cool. And then the dude was like, Dre was like, after the game, you know, I had the friends and family pass. So I was just chilling on the court. Dre's like, yeah, man, you ready for this tour? Me? Me? So I did the tour. And then he's like, yeah, man, send me your information and everything. I'm going to fly you out to Detroit so we can just practice and everything. I said, all right.
It sounded like everything was moving fast, though. Everything was moving, man.
Like, it was just, it's just like, all right, cool. Today's Thursday. Like, today's Thursday. The tour started, like, in 2 weeks. And I just met you for the first time. Like, you feel me? So cool. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, you feel me? And he's like, yo, you look familiar. And I just told him our background type stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah, I used to give y'all niggas hell. Damn, nigga, you 6'10".
It was something you can't even say anything.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get yeah.
I'll bust your ass. No, you won't. Like, what you gonna say to that?
So, boom, they invited me out. The first night, you know, we went to the club. And this is like where was the first tour? The first tour was, I think, I was gonna say Michigan. No, the first tour was in Dallas. The first stop was in Dallas. So he had his agent and everybody call me. Hey, listen, your flight is from Boston all the way to Dallas. Straight away. Boom. All right, cool. I had to get a ride to Boston. Then I went to Dallas. Boom. Say, yo, I'm in Dallas. What's up? All right, cool. I got an Uber to pick you up right now. Another fucking truck. I said, all right, cool. Like, all right. Like,
moving.
And we pull up to this house. I've been in some nice ass houses, but the house, like, for my first time seeing, like, I'm talking about my first time, boom. You had 2 cars. You feel me? You had a Sprinter there and then like 2 Bourbons. I said, all right, cool. I walk in there, boom, just huge, a mansion. You feel me? And I'm like, damn. You feel me? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you a room. Boom. I was in the room. I had my own bathroom, my own everything. So as I'm walking around the house, you know, I'm meeting all these different people. Mind you, the only people I know is Tails and Drummond. I didn't meet his security guard. I didn't meet none of his friends.
And you was down there dolo, right? Like, it was just you. Like, it wasn't.
It was just me. Like, it was just me. So boom. I'm just meeting people, and they was like, yo, this is the DJ. So everybody's like, oh, all right, cool. It was just love. It was just mad love type shit. They was like, yeah, like, man, plug in type shit. And I said, all right, cool. So I'm just getting vibes. Like, I'm just playing music. And they was like, all right, cool. We're going to send you our music. Boom. They send our music. They was just like, play whenever you can. So this is just me being as good as a DJ as I am now. Like, I'm mixing one of Taylor's songs with like a Lil Baby song. And they was like, all right, cool. Like, all right, we hear you. We hear you. So cool. And then Tails is just like, I told you this dude nice type shit. So when we did that, and then I'm just still like shocked, like, all right, you know, I'm just being polite, yo, thank you for the opportunity, whatever. We go to the club, mind you, the bottles come out, whatever. I'm having fun, like, you know what I'm saying? I said, wait, I'm in Dallas. What am I doing? I leave the section to go talk to the DJ.
Wait, why? Wait, what do you mean you in Dallas? What am I doing? Like,
I'm in Dallas, right? I'm in Dallas. I'm on tour. I leave, you feel me? I got drumming in the section, right? I get to talking to sweet shit, you know. Hey, listen, I'm Andre's drumming official DJ. You know, do you mind if you could play a couple of his songs? So they're like, yeah. I see y'all making noise over there with the bottles and everything. I say, yo, we got another round of bottles coming out. Play this song when we come out.
Okay. You was plotting. I hear you.
Plotting. Them niggas thought I went to the bathroom. So when I come back to the section, they're like, where you at? I was in the bathroom. Bro.
Oh.
Bottle came out, the music started hitting. They started playing drum and shit. Drum and turn, he's like, all right, you here for the right reason. Like, you here for the right reason. Like, so I just worked like that. I was like, all right, cool. And then the DJ was just hitting my phone up like, hey, you mind if you could send me more music? Man, I sent him the whole tour of all the artists. Like, so after that, all the artists was like, everybody that was on that tour was like, all right, Drewski, you know, like, you feel me?
Yeah, you get it.
It's time to work type shit. So whatever. We just chilling there. Then after that, we did the next stop. And then that's when they started noticing like that I'm doing this little move. You feel me? All right, let me go to work real quick, you know? So I was just, and that's just me networking. So now I got a DJ in Dallas that anytime I go to Dallas now, I know who to hit. Yeah. You know, so we was just doing that at every club that we was hitting. You know, we'll go to the club, then we'll have our show, and then we'll go to the club right after the show. So it was just all that. The day after the show in Dallas, I bring my laptop with me. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, let me see how I could DJ inside the club now. So I'm bringing my book bag. And, you know, they're not going to search. Like, when you go to clubs, they're not going to search Andre Drummond. They're not going to search his entourage. You know, we're going to VIP entrance, and he's a high profile. You know, they're not going to search none of them. So I brought my book bag. Cool. I had my laptop. Go missing again. Yo, where's Drewski? Next thing you know, you hear me on the mic. Hey, listen, I got my brother Andre Drummond in the club. We gonna play some shit. Boom. Start playing his music. Them niggas look, and it was like, hey, like, it's lit. Like, now you won't, like, I'm making a name for myself, you know? And it's just, my voice is so distinctive when I get on that microphone that niggas like, all right, who is this? Like, it's not your regular shit. Like, I bring the energy. So it was like, all right, cool. Now Drummond's like, all right, cool. Like, we got it. Yeah. So we was doing that everywhere. And then they was like, yo, Drew, don't go missing no more. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. Appreciate you for playing the music, but we got to make sure you know where you at.
Yeah. So we did that. And then we was just going to tour to tour. And then after the tour was done, went back home. Dre just texted me. He goes, what you doing for the rest of the summer? I go, man, I'm just working out here, whatever. He's like, hey, come live with me. All right. I done seen the lifestyle, but now I'm gonna really be in the lifestyle. Yeah. So he flew me out to Vegas. Right. The fight, he was like, yo, what are you doing right now? He hit me with another, what are you doing? I said, yeah, I live out there. Just let me know whenever. It was one day, I'm in the middle of a gig, like middle of a private gig. He goes, what are you doing within the next 2 hours? I said, what? I said, yo, I'm at a gig right now. The gig ends at blah, blah, blah. He goes, who you with? Could you have somebody cover it? I said, yeah, I can have somebody cover it. What's up? He goes, all right, you got 2 hours to make at the airport. Here's your ticket.
What? Why is he moving like that? He couldn't let you.
You know, and I'm like, but at him, like, if it's just he moves too quick. So I was like, all right, 2 hours, I got it. All right, cool. I called Quell. Quell, come take over this gig. You feel me? You can keep all the money. And he's like, wow, what's up? So I told Quell's like, go ahead, that's your door. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
That's your meal ticket. Go. Just go. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I got it. Man, I come from all the way from the north end, come back to my house in Newington. Boom. Pack my bags.
You got 2 hours.
2 hours. Then I had the Bradley, and then I made the plane. All right, so I made a plane. But my bags didn't make the plane.
Wait, how?
Like my clothes glued. It was just like it was just too close. I couldn't bring it as a carry-on.
Okay.
Like, well, I tell you I had a luggage. I said 2 months I have a luggage. I got clothes. You feel me?
Yeah.
So boom, I get to the airport and then everything. We get to the house and stuff like that. He was like, damn, all you brought is your book bag and your turntable? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, man, I'll worry about everything later. He goes, man, if you need to go to the mall, like, I'll take you. I said, Dre, don't even do that. Like he goes, nah, man, I got you. Like, we about to head out anyways. I said, where we going? He goes, oh, we're going to this pool party. And Vegas is so strict, like, with their dress codes and everything. So we go to the pool party. I had them Nike sweat shorts.
Oh, it's probably clear. You probably couldn't. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
didn't get in.
Yeah.
And then Dre was like, man, whatever you pay for the shorts, like, go get some shorts. They're about to gift room. He goes, whatever you pay for the shorts, I'll reimburse you. I said, all right, cool. I'm thinking I'm about to get some $20 shorts in the gift shop or something like that.
Just to get by, just for the day.
It's Vegas. I said, oh shit. The most I'm spending is like $80. Man, I spent $160 on some swim trunks. I said, man.
Also swim trunks.
I said, man, Drake better give him my fucking money. Like, I don't care how much money you got.
On the swim trunk in Vegas.
So he's like, yo, you got in. I said, man, I got in. Like, I ain't gonna be in Vegas stuck like this.
Right.
So, whatever. He goes, man, don't worry about it. I got you, whatever. You feel me? So we're in a party, whatever. We show up to the house. We see a luggage in front of the gate. I go, my luggage. They was like, wait, Drew, what the fuck is this? Like, I said, yo, my luggage got stuck back in Connecticut and shit like that. So they was like, all right, cool. We cooling. But after that, after he invited me to Vegas, it was just like, we clicked like this, like, and I'm grateful that I met him. I'm grateful for Tails. Like, I'm grateful for everybody in my life that got me to the port. So,
yeah,
I've been living on and off with Drake for probably like 3 years now.
Yeah. You were just in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, so he was in Detroit, and I was going back and forth from Connecticut to Detroit. Every time, it was just times that he was like, man, just pull up. And I'm like, all right, I got this weekend off, so I'm pull up. So we did that. And then when the whole trade happened in Cleveland, no, let's go back a little bit. Corona hit. And that was last year, April. You feel me? Let's move fast forward. You feel me? Corona hit, and Dre was like, "Yo, Drew, JBL, the speaker brand, wants me to do a quarantine radio." I said, "All right, cool. I want you as the DJ." Say, yo, let me know more about it. Now we're in business mode. Me and him are in business mode. Yeah. And one thing about Dre, when he's in business mode, it's like my phone is in the other room and it's just me and him talking. We're really writing stuff down. Like, there's paper in front of us writing stuff down.
I respect it. Nothing else matters at that point.
Nothing else matters. Like, if he gets a phone call, it better be another $1 million contract hopping on his phone. He's not picking it up. So it's like, all right, cool. He goes, all right, I'm going to fly you in on Friday. He gave me more time now. I'm going to fly you in Friday.
A little bit more than 2 hours.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm going to pay for your ticket. You feel me? Everything. So I already know what that means. Like, all right, it's go time. So I'm thinking I'm just staying there for like a week, So I bring a little carry-on with me. I bring the carry-on in my book bag and my turntables.
Oh, you have to learn by now, bro. You gotta start bringing more.
No. Listen to this, right?
You gotta start bringing some more. You never know with this situation.
So he goes, yeah, man. It was just a quarantine stuff. So the first day that we went on his Instagram Live, we had probably 40K. You feel me? And that's a lot. You feel me? That's a lot just on the live. Like, just not even announcing it. Just not even announcing, just going on live, 40K, boom. JBL liked how the numbers was going and stuff like that, how we did the shows and stuff like that. It was like, all right, could you do every day? It was like every day for 2 months. I go, all right, Dre, now I need to get clothes. He goes, bro, go ahead. So I got my clothes and stuff like that.
Go back.
Yeah, no, I didn't go back. Hey, Mom Duke send me clothes. I wasn't.
Okay.
I'm in Miami. Miami's just as worse as Vegas with the money. So, so I had Mom Duke send me money. I mean, not send me money, send me clothes. So cool. We going with the show. Now we got special guests. So now I'm on I'm Dre. It's me right behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
DJing. And then like where you at, it's like a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You know, so we got
this in Miami.
This is in Miami. Like
he
moved.
You good.
We're in Miami, so we're doing a quarantine radio show every single day, giving away prizes, giving away, you know, and even though it said Andre's name on it, my name was like attached to it. So JBL was honestly noticing me like, all right, we love Drewski, like we love Drewski's energy, you know. So now I was like, all right, Dre's putting me on to bigger brands than whatever I was on. You know, I'm getting the followers up. I'm getting everything. And this is where I'm putting mixes up. So now, all right, I'm following DJ Drewski, but let me see what DJ Drewski really do. So I had to turn my whole Instagram page into a business page where I had my mixes from the clubs. I had everything. So this is where, cool, we're in Miami, cool. Then he gets the call, hey, I got to go to Cleveland. I said, man, well, listen, if the show's over, the show's over. He's like, nah, you coming with me to Cleveland. Said, man, I got all this Miami gear. I got nothing but shorts.
And I got to go back to Cleveland.
I got to go back to Cleveland. Man, we go to Cleveland. As soon as we touch that plane, as soon as we touch down in Cleveland, the airport was by the Lake Erie. So it was just right off the lake, just windy. I just remember the plane just going like this, just as it's landing, like shaking. So I was like, all right, Dre, like you feel me?
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah. Boom, we're here. Then after that, he was like, yo, we got 30 minutes to set up for this show. Like, we still doing the show. I said, I thought it was canceled. He's like, no, we're doing it. And then he's like, and I'm giving away $1,000. I was like, oh shit. All right, cool. We really doing this show. So JBL was just happy about it. We did the show, everything. I said, man, give me the $1,000 so I can go get some clothes. Like, but no, we was just chilling and stuff like that. So Cleveland, he had to go to Cleveland, obviously, because of the whole trade situation. And then I met another person named Fink, and Fink was he was damn near that go-to guy in Cleveland. Like, all right, cool. A artist or basketball or any high-profile client come, listen, Fink is your tour guide. You feel me? So hey, I want seafood. All right, well, good. We got to go to this seafood spot over here, and they're gonna take care of you. Boom. Hey, listen, I want to go bowling. All right, cool. Let me call. Like, she was basically the assistant in Cleveland.
Well, yeah.
So he did that. So then I'm like, man, I'm in a news place, you know. Again, you know, same thing happened like the Dallas type. So I said, yo, let's go to the club. Cool. I go to the club, you know, I'm just talking, whatever. I didn't even do no DJ bullshit over there or nothing. Like, I was just, all right, let me fill out the vibe in Cleveland. Never been to Cleveland. My first time in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's not too many.
And then Fink put me on to the promoters out there. They was like, yo, you got to check out Drewski on the quarantine show. Like, he really DJs. And I had DJ battles. So I'm DJing like DJ Afizi, who DJs at Club Live in Miami. I'm DJing against like DJ Don Hot, who does all the Miami concerts. Like, I'm DJing against these guys, and I'm actually like winning these DJ battles.
Yeah.
On the quarantine show.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my name out there, whatever. And then it was like, yeah, we got him a gig. It was like, all right, cool. I did the gig. Dre pulled up. Boom. Good. So it was to the part where my name was getting heard out in Cleveland. So it was like, yo, y'all got to go fuck with Andre Drummond's DJ. Like, at that moment, I just started making my connections and really.
All right, so watch this. Who do you think shows more love for you as a DJ, Cleveland or Hartford?
Cleveland. Wow. And I'm 10 toes behind that.
That's why.
Yeah. Cleveland was open arms to me. Connecticut, people gotta get used to you before, you know.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think if I had to guess, a part of that is because you're from Connecticut and you started Your
Yeah.
journey here. So that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, but you know,
I could be wrong. You have a
where we from is real grimy though. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a doggy dog world. You know what I mean? But over there, Cleveland, like, oh, you got a podcast? Oh yeah. Listen, anything you need with the podcast. If you need a backdrop, you need it, blah blah blah. I got you. That's how Cleveland is. So now, you know, now that Drum is not no more with Cleveland, like I'm still getting booked in Cleveland. You know, hey, hello, Drewski. What you doing last weekend of October for Halloween? Said nothing. All right, cool. We're gonna hook you up with 4 gigs. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Listen, are you down? Yeah, I'm down. All right, cool. I'm gonna buy you the ticket right now. Cool.
And it's really like that. It's really like that.
It's really like that now. And find an Airbnb. I'm gonna send you the payment for it. Like they move so quick out there. Like, and it's just like, all right, cool. Boom, I touch down. Hey, you touch down? All right, cool. I'm gonna come pick you up at the airport. Boom, bring me over there. You hungry? Yeah. Boom. Like they cater to me as you would to cater somebody with a high profile. You know?
And that's motivating, bro.
And,
so I want to put it all into perspective for everyone, right? To make sure we all understand what you've done. So you discovered kind of your hobby / passion, even going back to when you were in middle school. You're talking about making those CDs, selling them for $5, whatever, 7th, 8th grade, going to high school, you know, doing proms, and then doing some stuff at U Heart, one of the first ones, you know, you did it for free. And now, you know, being, you know, moving to Cleveland, you know, going, you know, to Miami, Dallas, Vegas, and all this. And so going off all that, man, the final question that I have for you is one that I have for everyone on Define Legacy. And that question is, how do you want to be remembered?
Damn.
I get that reaction. This man took a sip of water after hearing it. I get the reaction all the time. Like the first, you know, like 90% of the conversation on Define Legacy are very, you know, chilled and
informed. Oh yeah, this one hit.
That question is like, cause it makes you, you know, pause and just, damn, what's life for me? What's your, you know, how do you want to be remembered?
I don't want to be remembered as like the GOAT or anything. You know, I don't want to be remembered as that. I want to be remembered as like, hey, Drewski worked hard, you know. Drewski came a long way. Drewski followed his dream. That's why I want to be. You feel me? That's what I want to be remembered as. Drewski, you followed your dream. You feel me? You stuck with the plan, you know. Yeah. So that's how damn, bro.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I said. That's what I told you before we started recording. It's, you know, it's a business podcast, but it's still all about legacy, you know. And it's like all the success, all the money that people might get, you know, all that. At some point, you just gotta think, like, really, just think to yourself, how do you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Nah, yeah,
it's my legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so, yeah, that's Drewski followed his dream. That's, you know, he stuck with it throughout thin and thick. You know, I stuck with it. Like, you feel me?
So it's something to think about too. But if you could, man, so just drop all your social medias if you could, so where people can find you, plug in anything you want. Run wild, man.
Like I said, name DJ Drewski. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at DJ_Drewski. That's DREWSKI. Feel like I'm in the club right now. Hit up my SoundCloud link, soundcloud.com/DJ Drewski. I got all my mixes there, my Mixcloud, mixcloud.com/DJ Drewski, DJ_Drewski. And then that's it. Hopefully I'm in a party near you. You know, we gotta link up. I know I'm a busy man.
It's a good thing though.
Thing. You see me when you see me, but hopefully we can link up and everything. I'm gonna be home for a while, so
For sure.
We outside, so
For sure. So on my end, y'all, at Theus Elijah on Instagram and everywhere. And make sure you follow, subscribe to Define Legacy wherever you get your podcast, YouTube, all of that. Are there any final words you got from our guest, man, before we let you go?
Not really. Just appreciate you for hollering at me and stuff. I know it was short notice and stuff like that. I was on the plane when you hit me up.
Long as look, it was a dope episode, and I already know people can get something out of it. So
nah, for sure.
I just want to make sure to give you your flowers, on the show, and make sure because you
appreciate that.
Perfect, man. So
Appreciate
that being said, all right, y'all, peace.